Hey there, everybody. Welcome to the FitELITE Strong Podcast. And here at FitELITE, we believe in being strong for life, which means not only strong for the things that we want to do every day in our life now, but strong physically, mentally, emotionally for a long lifetime. And no one in our gym, I shouldn't say no one, but one of the people in our gym that really demonstrates that as much as anyone else is Gene. Gene, welcome to the podcast. Whoop, whoop. We're already in like almost 10 minutes into our conversation. I don't have my... We are already almost 10 minutes, 9 minutes into our conversation that nobody got to hear, but you might get to hear. Before we even got asking questions, little snippets here and there. And you'll have to watch to see if Corey follows through on
it needs to be crowdfunded first.
Yeah, he's trying to raise money, guys. He's trying to raise money for his marathon. Daily. So and also if my phone, like the camera here, falls off and I disappear for a while on YouTube, it's just because Corey set up my phone for me today. And I couldn't
it's my fault this time.
Yeah, I couldn't get it. I was swearing at it. I felt bad. Jean swears too, she says. And it was irritating me. So Corey got it set up. So it's my fault I couldn't get set up, but it'll be Corey's fault if it falls down.
No, I agree, and the MacGyver effort between you two was wonderful.
To see, it's like there is duct tape and gum involved for sure. No, there is a balancing act. No duct tape. There's a magnet. There's a business card holder. There is a dad jokes card holder.
Word teasers though. Oh, then says dad jokes.
Yeah, it's dad jokes. And there's a Kleenex box involved. So it is. Yeah. I I'll let Gene have the tripod today. I let Corey have a tripod. I have one also. It's on a desk at my house. I keep forgetting it.
Right.
Well, I mean, I just keep forgetting it. Now, enough about me and my phone. We're here to talk about Gene. Gene, yes.
I am.
So we need to learn about you. Gene, where are you from originally? Are you from this area?
I am originally from Eau Claire, born and raised.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
I did not know.
Yeah, I graduated from North High School many years ago. Many years ago. The year? 1976.
1976.
Actually,
Yeah.
I think my dad graduated in 76 as well. Nope. St. Croix Central. 76 or 77.
The Jacobson family is legendary at St. Croix Central.
I held the record until 2 years ago.
For what?
100-meter dash.
100-meter dash record hold until some kid ran faster than him.
Darn kids.
Do you still have the reception record at UW Eau Claire?
I don't know. I haven't checked.
Single game? We should look into that. Okay, Gene,
Yes.
you're from Eau Claire. Tell us, kids?
Yes, I have two kids,
Okay.
all grown up,
Yeah.
a boy and a girl.
Okay.
Yeah, that's surprising that they're all grown up.
I know,
Yeah.
given, I'm surprised. I made a comment the other day to my husband that how old my kids are. And he just started laughing at me. It's like, I know. It means I'm old too. But, or vintage, but
Vintage.
yeah, we like that word. But two kids. My son lives locally, and they've got a Boston Terrier, so I have a grand dog there.
Gotcha. Okay.
And my daughter lives in the Appleton area. Actually, it's Hortonville.
Oh yeah.
And so I've got two grand boys over there. The ones I'm always talking about.
Yeah. Yeah.
The soon to be 14-year-old and the 11-year-old. So
Oh wow.
yeah,
14
two
and 11.
boys, and
Gotcha.
just having lots of fun with those guys.
Yeah, well,
Always.
that stuff we need to learn about, like the because you're adventurous, and some of these adventures involve them.
All the time.
And things you've never done.
Yeah, things I've never done. Well, one in case in point, in January we scheduled or set up for downhill skiing.
Yeah.
Because the 14-year-old was on the ski team. So we thought, well, let's go skiing. And
Yeah.
I've never skied, never had skis on my feet in my life. So off we go. So at this age, I'm 68. So I'm first time skiing.
Yeah, I love it.
There was no thought about, I wonder if I can do it. It's like, no, let's go. And so, we had adventures on the bunny hill. Careening, and I like to say careening down the bunny hill and crashing into a fence, and it was good. So then I had to.
There was no scrapes or bruises that we could see.
No, and getting myself up off the slope many times, and but But yeah, I had to make a decision, are you going to learn this or are you going to go sit in the concession stand? Because I was getting frustrated. And yeah, so I had a little talk with myself and it was back to the bunny hill. And so yeah, then I finally got comfortable with it. So that was a good thing. So
Gene, where do you think that mindset comes from? Or when did you develop it? Have you had that your whole life?
I think I've always had that.
Yeah.
A stubborn streak. Not willing to admit defeat. When I had that little epiphany on the bunny hill, it was like, all right, you can go to the concession stand and say you can't do it, but you have to admit it. You have to tell people you cannot ski. And it was, which one do you want to do? And it was like, back up we go. Yeah. And it's, and after that, it was like, I am enjoying this now. Yeah. Just sheer determination and just,
Was it more rewarding because you kept pushing through?
yes. Oh yeah, very much so. Yeah. Yeah. My level of frustration, but there were some things with the initial, training or whatever, and they don't give you poles right away, but I had to learn to ask for them. And so once we got figured that all out, it was much better.
So you've had some other adventures, especially recently. I feel like it's just a constant adventures from you. Like skiing? What else have you done?
Well, we were in North Carolina for a week with the Grand Boys again on the beautiful beaches, and we did kayaking in North Carolina. So we went to the Rachel. I should have remembered this, but it's to an island, a natural preserve. So we jumped in kayaks and paddled out to the nature preserve, and beached the kayaks and got out, walked around. And on this island, there's wild horses. They're not tame. They're not trained. They're wild. So, we walked around and see those. But so as we're going, my 11-year-old grandson was having a little bit of difficulty kayaking because there was a lot of wind. And plus we were going against the tide, which was going not in our direction. So it's like, okay, come on, buddy. And I just tied him up to the back and off we go. So
That's
paddling
awesome.
out, paddling back, I'm towing. And, it was after we got back, I was like, yeah, well, we did it. It was great. It was fun. So yeah, all kinds of, and then we also did ghost crab hunting, which I'd never heard of, but you go on the beach at night with a flashlight and the little tiny crabs come out. So, and they shine they shine white. So they call them ghost crabs. So we went out looking for those, but I think it was too cold. We didn't see anything, but walking on the beach.
When they catch ghost crabs, what do you do with them?
Let them go.
Oh,
yeah, it's
I
just
thought
a
maybe
point.
you, bring
They're
them
very
back home and cook them up.
fast.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's just a point of trying to catch them,
Got
when
it.
you see them. And
Got it.
yeah, so
Got it.
just adventures like that. And the boys they're just like, yeah, can we go again?
Right. That's cool. Is there, I like hearing about the adventures. Have you always been kind of an adventurous person who tried different things, or have you started doing more things recently, or like?
I would say I'm doing more things recently. I think just because I'm retired and have the time, I've got the grand boys, so it's fun to take them out, and I like to challenge myself, and I'd like to challenge them. It's like, all right, you want to go biking, and we've gone to Lowe's Creek on the bikes and some of the bike trails there, which they can be very challenging. And so just things like that.
Gotcha.
A lot of fishing, kayaking, biking, all the things.
Hiking in Spain.
Hiking in Spain was phenomenal. Yes. Super, super fun.
This is you and a friend, right?
Yes. Yeah. There were 4 of us all together, but hiking in Spain, we would be in a hotel, and then from that hotel we would hike to the next hotel. So the travel agent would grab our luggage and take it to the next hotel, and then we would hike to the hotel. And
That's so cool.
Here we are, with our phones following the trail, but the cell service was not all that accurate. So we're kind of, in the woods in Spain along the seashore, which was glorious, but trying to find our way on these trails and not, as far as knowing Spanish, I can count to 10 and I know my colors, and I'm not sure that's going to get me rescued. So, so it was like, okay, but we did it. And it was wonderful. And we also did a hot air balloon ride in Spain. So we had the mountains, the Pyrenees, Great Pyrenees in the background, and the Mediterranean Sea on the other side. So, oh my God, just glorious. Super, super cool.
Now, I remember doing, I was able to be with you for your intro when you joined in, was it 22?
It's been over 3 years.
I think it's been close to.
It was 3, I thought, in January.
Okay, could be. All right. 3 or 4 years. Yeah. 3
Yeah,
years.
I remember the cake that you had for me in January.
So that's right. So you joined, and I remember you were working out beforehand. Yep. And had fitness.
Yes. So, not so much in my very formative years, but as a young adult, I was more into running and just running wherever I could. Nothing organized or nothing formal or trained or anything like that. And then, oh gosh, probably it must be like 20 years ago, I'd heard of a group that was local that was doing more organized workouts, and it was just women, and it was just for toning and stretching and things like that. So I joined that. I was with that group for over 15 years. In fact, my travel companion that I went to Spain with, she's one of the ladies that was in this group. So we formed long-term friendships through that.
Yeah.
But the couple that was running that, it's had a change of life history or life story, and they moved to Minnesota. So it disbanded the group, and I was like, ooh, what am I going to do? And my son, who lives across Highway 93, said, oh, Mom, there's that FitELITE just across the road. Why don't you go try that? I'm like, well, all right. So I made the appointment with you, and then I also had an appointment with another group here in town.
We won't say who it is.
No, we won't. They're
Okay.
they're no longer anyway. But yeah, I came here and chatted with you, and then came in for a workout. And at that point, I'd never touched a real barbell. We had smaller ones because it was just toning. So I think maybe the heaviest I'd ever put above my head was 40 pounds. So walking in here, it's like, oh, here I go. But after one workout, it was like, okay, I'm hooked. Yeah, this is there. Everybody was so nice. Corey, you were my first coach. And it was like, yeah, this is what I got to do. And it's been awesome ever since. Yeah.
I remember you coming in and like, I could tell you were a go-getter. Like, even in our intro, yeah, I go there and, like, kick butt in these workouts. Like, I work hard. Like, I do a good job. And I remember that. I'm like, yeah, I love this.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like,
in.
Okay, show me.
Yeah, no, I wasn't like that. But I was like, oh, I love this. Like, I love the energy.
Yeah.
And then you came in class. And what was your first thought when you went into like a class? Like, were you like worried, intimidated? Were you ready to go? Like, what were you feeling?
Oh my gosh. When I rolled into the parking lot and shut off my car, and of course I had my music on, my encouraging music that I run to, and I shut off the car. I was like, so I had to take a selfie, and that's the one that I use for my profile. But so as I'm walking in, and I just remember grabbing the door handle, and I thought, this will be the heaviest weight for the whole thing. And it was, once you're in, and you're meeting the coaches and the other people. And I think one of the really wonderful things about the whole FitELITE program is, among other things, but the question of the day. In the before we start each session, you go around and say your name, even though by this time most everybody. And the question of the day, and some days it can be very profound. Some days it's just off the wall. But the laughter and the joking around and the kidding and, just, I don't know, the vibes is just unreal.
And you get this little different, like, each group kind of has their own little, like, thing. And like when David comes in and they and his name is just Richard, and someone, it was just the other day, his name's not actually Richard, is it? I go, no, it's David. He goes, oh, I thought I was calling the wrong name this whole time.
It's to the point where I have to wait now. What is his real name?
What is his actual name? So you joined, and is there something that you did that surprised you, or something that you weren't sure, like, I don't know about? I don't know.
A lot of things.
Yeah.
A lot of things. Like pull-ups. I really didn't think I'd ever get pull-ups. So I'm doing, like today we had pull-ups, and I still use a band, but I'm still doing pull-ups. Right. Or box jumps.
Yeah.
First time I saw those, I thought, no. and with coaching help, just jumping on plates and then going a little higher. That was Coach Faith helping me then. And she says, Jean, you're only this far off a box, and let's try it. All right, let's go. And, and I did it, and I've been doing it ever since. And it's one of my favorite moves.
I like that.
Yeah.
What we've learned, all right, there's a theme here. If there's a challenge that you have to overcome something, you're going to do it.
Oh, yeah.
And then once you do, you're like, all right, I love this now.
Yeah. It really is. It really is.
Now, have you noticed, a big part of what we do, you talked about where you were before was probably a lighter weight, a little more volume. And now you do a lot more strength focused training. Have you noticed changes in like your strength or your body composition or things? What have you noticed?
Yeah. All of it. Yeah. Just the muscles, back muscles, leg muscles all over.
You can show them off, Gene.
Show them off.
Yeah,
all
there
right,
you go. There it is.
And my tattoo. My tattoo.
And
I'm
the
so proud of. Yeah.
Right.
And stamina, all the things. And also correct movements, where you're hinging or using your legs or that kind of thing, where I think a lot of people injure themselves because they don't know those movements, or you lose it as you get older. Sure. And so just correct movement is great.
Yeah. I have a couple things I want to add.
Okay.
Do it.
I remember watching you squat the first time ever, and we were using a bench.
Yes.
Your mobility just wasn't quite there yet. The strength wasn't quite there yet. And now you're squatting no problem. No help, no assistance, no nothing needed. You're getting down. And one of the biggest things that, like, this is almost a shocker for me. Like, intellectually, I knew it could happen, but you built your bone mass back up.
Yeah.
Like, you showed me that like 1 or 2 years ago, and I was like, that's incredible. I feel like we can compare your 15-year experience with that group to what you're doing now.
In comparison,
Like, for bone mass, for one thing, is like your bone mass improved doing heavier weights rather than toning.
Heavier weights for sure. The heaviest that I did in my former group would have been maybe 40 pounds on a bar. The dumbbells were, I think, maybe 10 pounds or maybe 15, but I doubt it. It was probably less than that. So, yeah, definitely going heavier.
And I've seen you back squat 100 pounds.
I know.
She's like, I was there.
I know. It was great. Yep. And every time I do that, it's like, oh, I don't know. And it's hard. It's heavy and it's hard. But when you're done, man, the feeling of,
accomplishment and
yes.
Yeah. Very cool.
Yep.
Well, what's like, okay, so we established you're adventurous. Do you have a next adventure? Do you have something that you want to do or something you want to do that you kind of have on the to-do list, the bucket list?
Nothing at the moment. We are just back from North Carolina, so that I got everything unpacked and everything is in its place now.
Are you very organized? Like very
yes.
things?
Oh yeah. With the trips that I've had, everything there's like a staging area.
Okay.
So this goes here and that goes there, but not until that one. So everything is put away and we don't have anything planned, but my daughter and I are thinking that. For the boys, the grand boys, don't tell anybody, but shh, don't tell him anybody. But we want to take him shark fishing.
Oh, wow. Is it because of the
Yeah.
beach experience?
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah, the land-based shark fishing that we saw in North Carolina. I'll have to share that video with you. But it's a couple of guys standing on the beach in North Carolina, and they said they had a shark on. So it's like, oh, let's wait and see what they're pulling in. So we watched them for about 10 minutes. They pulled in a 5.5-foot shark. And a guy, one of the other guys, went out and grabbed it by the tail to bring it in. And then he took the hook out of its mouth, out of a 5.5-foot shark, and they took pictures of it. Then he grabbed his tail and dragged it back out and just kind of shushed it away.
No
Here,
big
I'm gonna need some help with this one. I mean, I'll help reel it in, but
I
you're
know.
taking the hook out, dude.
Yeah, but whoever's on the pole, man, you keep that tension on, or don't let that thing go. But so yeah, and the grand boys, the eyes are like this. It's like, I want to do that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's like, and then me, I'm like, okay,
Yeah. Let's
do
That's
it.
awesome.
when?
As long
When
as
we
you're
do
just
this?
on the pole
Right,
part.
Yes.
You guys aren't by the shark. You mentioned you're retired. What did you do before for work? What did you do?
I had a very boring job. I worked for United Healthcare. I was a high dollar claims processor.
Got it. Okay.
So I reviewed claims to make sure everything was good on them, and then out the door we paid
Gotcha.
them. So
Okay.
yeah, I sat at a desk at a computer for 8 hours or 10 hours
Yeah.
a day, and couldn't wait to get done.
Right,
Let's go
right.
run,
That's funny. When did you retire? How long ago did you retire?
2018.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, and it's been like, let's go.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So you were always active beforehand. You've been almost more active because you have more time, right? Like it's more of the adventures after in retirement. I mean, do you have, so a lot of is family related, and then you had your friend you went hiking with. Do you have like different groups that you do different things with, or different like, do you have people for different things?
Oh, sure. Yeah. With the grand boys, that's always, an adventure in itself. And the lady that I went to Spain with, her and I go kayaking and biking and things like that. So yeah, a lot of family related, or I go alone. Like at the cabin, I'll throw a kayak in the water and just go out for a little while and get some shoulder movement
Yeah.
in and just go.
Working your tan a little bit.
Oh yeah. Take a beverage
There
with
you
me.
go.
There you go. Yep.
Perfect.
Maybe find some dead birds.
Well, is
Oh,
that a
yeah.
dead bird story? I don't know the dead bird story.
Yeah. Oh, the dead bird story. Well, our cabin has a lot of animals in it, and they're all dead.
Okay.
Gene's into taxidermy.
For real?
Well, no, not even that. Not even taxidermy. They're freeze dried. We don't go through the fancy part of taxidermy. We just throw them in the freezer, and once they dry out in the freezer, they don't smell anymore, and there's no weight to them. They're small animals. We don't put like a big animal in there, but well, yeah, we do. My husband at one point had a coyote in his freezer. That was when we were first dating. And the story that I tell, my daughter went downstairs to get some hamburger out of the freezer or something. And she came back up, she said, Mom, why does Steve have a dog in his freezer? No, that's a coyote, and he had it skinned out for the pelt, but it was, the way he wrapped it, I mean, it was just dog shaped. So it was a fair question.
Mom, I got questions about this guy.
No, Mom, shh, come
Yeah.
here. Are you sure about
right.
this?
I don't know what's underneath it. I don't want to look.
Right. But at the cabin, it's the Northwoods kind of decor. So we've got all the deer heads and the fish mounts and things like that. So we have crayfish dangling from the chandelier that were freeze dried, and we've got snake skins and snakes and just a variety of things and when kids come, they love it because you can touch it all. Here, you want to see it, you want to see a hummingbird, here, take it, touch it, pet it, kind of thing, and they love it. And so it's
That's
a
cool.
lot of fun
That's
doing
very
that.
cool.
And then when the grand boys were little, of course, we had the lake right there, which is like disposable pets.
Right.
Everything, snails, what little fish, whatever you could
Yeah.
catch. And we would have the whole dining room table full of containers, either water in them or grass habitat for whatever critter was in there. And it was literally the whole thing. It was like, and then we had names for them all. And so, yeah, it was,
There.
oh my
Yeah.
gosh. And yeah, and me, I'm in the water. Hey guys, look at this.
Yeah.
Here we found this. So it was great. They don't do that quite so much anymore because it's the age thing, but it was great.
I get it. Well, Gene, we've kept you for a long time here, including our 8-minute outtake session, which was a very good conversation. It would have been great to have. Well, hopefully we'll loop it in there. Some he'll work his magic. So, anything else that you want to add as we're wrapping things up here?
I would like to add that I would love to see more people, vintage like me, coming into the gym, and I know it's there's a lot of reasons that they don't, but there's a lot of reasons why they should. So that's to me, but I keep going, and I know there's a lot of people that say they'd like to go with me, but they don't. So I don't know. So other than that, I think what FitELITE is doing is like super. It's my happy hour every day, and I can plan on continuing for a long time.
We're looking forward to. Well, we did hear about all the adventures, and I just learned about freeze-dried animals for the first time. I missed it.
And freeze-dried animals, land-based shark fishing,
backstreet, like back alley tattoos.
Yeah, I know, and I live to tell
that's
about
right.
it.
So far, knock on wood. No, I'm just kidding. So awesome. Well, Gene, we really appreciate you coming in and sharing time with us and letting everybody know a little bit more about you. I think, as we have talking to our team, you definitely are motivating and inspiring not only to other people in class, but to us as coaches as well. And we feel very fortunate to have you as part of the FitELITE family here and get to see you at 9:00 most days if you're not out traveling and so just want to say thank you for sure for everything you brought to us.
Yeah, and same to everybody. The coaching staff, is wonderful, and the people. So yeah, you guys have a great thing going on here.
Good. Well, thank you. Well, thanks for joining us, guys, again for the FitELITE podcast here. I would encourage you to share this with people in your life. Like this, give us a review. But this one is a great one. Share Gene's story with everybody out there. Remember, we focus on being strong for life. So not just today, like kayaking or hiking or kayaking or all the adventures now and for as long as possible. So thank you guys for joining us. Corey.
Thanks, guys.
Corey's over here. Gene's over here.
Yeah, this was
and
awesome.
my camera held up the whole time. Thank you, Corey,
Look
for doing that.
Nobody bumped
you,
the
man.
table, so it was awesome.
That's right. No duct tape or gum needed. So, all right. Thanks, guys.